Hello friends, hope you all are well and safe in this pandemic situation. Stay home and stay safe. So our today's topic is matter in our surrounding. Matter means anything which has mass. Mass means weight, okay, in terms of science, and which can occupy space means which have its own space is called as matter. For example, chair, table, mobile phone, and laptop. The things which you can see in your daily life at your workplace and at your home, those who are having the mass and space is called as matter. Then there are three states of it, that is the solid, liquid, and gas. The matter is made up of the particles, and this the particles as in the atoms and the molecules. The atoms is the smallest particles, and if the atoms will be come together, then it will form a molecule. For example, H2O molecule, okay, a molecule of water. It is having one hydrogen atom and the second is oxygen atom, so it combines to the atoms here combines to form a molecule. So the matter is made up of the particles, okay, the atoms and molecules. So the matters, when it can be broken, then you can see that it breaks up into the small particles. And then there are properties of matter, that all the matter comprises of the small particles, okay, and these particles have space between them, are continuously moving and attract each other. Then there are three states of matter: the solid, liquid, and gas. The solid has the definite shape and volume, okay, as you can see the table and the chair, those are having its own shape and have its volume. The liquid has definite volume but no definite shape is there. When you will pour any liquid in the vessel, then that liquid takes the shape of that vessel, okay. So it didn't have any shape but definite volume is there. Then gas is having neither shape or volume. Then the force of attraction between the particles of the solid is highest, okay, as the particles of the solid are so compact, that's why we called that matter where the particles are compact as solid, okay. We can see it like it is compactness. We can see if you can hold any of the solid, like if you can hold a pen, if you will hold a pen in your hand, then you can feel that it is a solid. The particles are so compact that it is in its own place. But the as in the case of the liquid, the force of attraction between the liquid particles is less, okay, as compared to the solid particles. Then in gas, the force of attraction is least here because the particles move very apart, very far from each other. Then the interconversion of the state of matter means the liquid will convert to solid, then solid to gas, then gas to liquid, and the process goes on. So this we can understand with the help of these terms of the matter. Like melting is there, it is a process of the conversion of the solid to the liquid state, okay. Solidification is the process of conversion of that liquid to solid state, okay. For example, the ice cubes process you can here you can take as example. Then vaporization means the process of conversion of that liquid to gas state or the vapor state. Condensation means the process of conversion of that liquid state to the gas state, and the gas state to the liquid state. And the sublimation means the process where there is directly change of the solid state to the gas or the vapor state without changing into the liquid one. For example, the camphor, you can see, if when you will burn a camphor which is solid, then it will vaporizes. So here is the conversion of solid to vapor directly takes place, called as sublimation. Then freezing is there, okay, the process where the liquid changes into the solid. Then some terms are here which related to the matter, like diffusion is there, latent heat is there. Latent heat is of two types: latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. Diffusion means the mixing and spreading out of a substance due to the movement of its particle, okay. Then latent heat means the heat which is required by a substance to change its state without rise of its temperature. Then latent heat of fusion, the quantity of heat in joules which is required to convert unit mass or 1 kg solid into liquid form without rise in temperature. Then latent heat of vaporization. Quantity of heat in joules which is required to convert unit mass or 1 kg solid into liquid form without rise in temperature. So you can, it is very clear, it is written here, okay. Like diffusion is what? The mixing and spreading out of the substance. Like due to the motion and due to the movement of the particles, there is mixing and spreading out of the substance, and this is called as the diffusion, okay. Latent heat means that heat which is required by a substance so that that substance can change its state but without rise of the temperature of that, that is latent heat. The latent heat of fusion is that where a substance, okay, where the heat which is required, it is that that it can, the quantity of heat in joules, it is required that it can change the unit mass of the solid into the liquid form. Then heat of vaporization is that where the solid can be changed into the liquid form, okay, that quantity which can change the solid into the liquid form without rise in temperature. So thank you friends. If you have any queries about this topic, then you can ask in the comment section below. So stay tuned. Thank you.